This is the continuation of English grammar lesson second part. Here the lesson is about there isn't and there aren't. We use these to say that something or someone doesn't exist. We use there isn't and there aren't to say that something or someone doesn't exist. Or in other words, we use there isn't or there aren't to say about things we can't see or things that don't exist. An example is given: there aren't 10 footballs. There aren't 10 footballs. Here we can't see 10 footballs, but only 5 footballs we can see. There are only 5 footballs. Now only we can see only 5 and not 10 footballs. So what do we see here? 5 footballs. So we use there are. There are 10 footballs. Another usage is given: there isn't plus singular countable noun. After there is, we use a single noun, a singular noun. That means a single one, a single place or a single thing or a single, like that. Only single one. There isn't plus singular countable noun. An example is given: there isn't a place for us to stay. There isn't a place for us to stay. That means we can't see a place for us to stay. We can't see a place for us to stay. After there isn't, we use a place, that is singular one. A place, it is a singular one and a single one. Next usage: there isn't plus uncountable noun. Here we use uncountable noun after there isn't. There isn't plus uncountable noun. Here is an example: there isn't a time for this. What is the meaning of there isn't a time for this? We can't see any time for this. That is the meaning. After there isn't, we use time. It is an uncountable noun. Here we use uncountable noun after there isn't. We can use, instead of isn't, is no. There is no. We can use is no instead of isn't. There is no plus singular noun. We use singular noun after there is no. Example: there is no way. Way is a singular one. Way is a singular one. So after there is no, we use singular noun. That is single number. After there is no, we use single number. For example, there is no chair. Another example: there is no chair. Chair. We can't use there is no chairs. There is no chair. Only single one. It is singular. After there is no, we use only single one. Next usage: there aren't plus plural countable noun. Here there aren't. We use there aren't. And after there aren't, we use only plural countable noun. For example, there aren't 10 footballs. There aren't 10 footballs. After there aren't, we use 10 footballs. That is plural one. We can't say there aren't a football. We can't say. So after there aren't, we use plural noun. Here there are another usages. After there is, we use no one, nobody, nothing, and nowhere. After there is, we use no one, nobody, nothing, and nowhere. These are used to refer an absence of people, things, and places. These are negatives. No one is negative, nobody is negative, nothing is negative, nowhere is negative. After there is, we use these, and if we use these, we don't use no or not or never or other words which have a negative meaning, hardly, seldom, like that. I'll explain again. We don't use no, not, never, hardly, seldom, after no one, after nobody, after nothing, after nowhere. We don't use no, not, never, hardly, seldom, because no one, nobody, nothing, and nowhere are negatives. The example is given, there is no one to stop us. There is nothing impossible. There is nobody in my family who has studied English. These are the examples. So, grammar will continue. This is the second part. Please share, subscribe, and comment.